Hello and welcome back to Wrongmar. Today we're going to take our last look at fractions for now before we move on to a new topic. We're going to be looking at the very hardest questions that you could be asked about fractions. Our walt for today's lesson is to find the whole number when we are given a fraction of it. So before we jump into these very difficult questions, we need to be 100% clear that we understand what a fraction is. So, for the last time, can you pause the video and tell me what is a fraction? So a fraction is a part of a whole number, shape, or set of things. This is going to be really important for today's questions, because we've got two very difficult fraction challenge questions ahead of us today. Inside these two folders are the most difficult questions. So get your pencil and your paper, clear your head, and let's open the first folder and take a look at what's inside. Okay, picture the scene. I'm at a restaurant with my friends and we've just paid the bill. We divided it evenly between the four of us, and I was told that I had to pay €5. But I was wondering, how much was the total bill if 1/4 of it was 5? The way we write this type of question is like this: 1/4 of me is 5. What number am I? Now, using everything we've learned about fractions over the last 2 weeks, we have everything we need to solve this problem. All we have to do is understand what information they've given us and what they're looking for. The best way to solve these types of questions is to draw a picture. So I'm going to draw a picture that shows quarters, because that's what we're talking about in this question. And I know that 1/4 is equal to 5, because that's in the question. That's how much I paid. So here is what I need to figure out. If 1/4 is equal to 5, what is the full amount? You can pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer to this question. Okay, so if 1/4 is equal to 5, well, we know that fractions have all equal parts, so that means all the other parts are also equal to 5. So if 1/4 is equal to 5, then 4/4 is going to be equal to 20. So the full amount of the bill was 20, and I had to pay 1/4, which was 5. In these types of questions, they tell us what one piece is equal to. All we have to do is add all the pieces together, and we'll find out what the whole number is. Let's try another one. How about this one? 1/5 of me is 6. What number am I? Let's do this one together. So we'll draw a picture of fifths, and we'll put in the information that we know, which is that 1/5 is equal to 6. So if 1/5 is equal to 6, I can fill in 6 on all the other pieces as well, because that's what a fraction is. It's an equal piece. So now I've got 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. So if I add them all together, the total amount is going to be 30. If 1/5 is equal to 6, then 5/5 is going to be equal to 30, because I just added 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Did you get that one? Well, let's try this one completely by yourself this time. 1/6 of me is 3. What number am I? Take it step by step. First, draw a picture that shows sixths and fill in the information that you already know. Pause the video and give that a try. So here's what your picture should look like. We know that there's 6 equal parts, and we know that one of those parts is equal to 3. So now we need to figure out what the whole number is. Pause the video and see if you can fill in the rest of the information on this picture. Well, if one piece is equal to 3, all the other pieces are going to be 3 each as well. So this is what your filled in picture should look like. So now you have everything you need to figure out what the whole number is. Pause the video one last time and figure out what the whole number is. So if 1/6 is equal to 3, then 6/6 is equal to 18. We got that by adding all the pieces together. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 18. So that's what's behind folder number 1. Those types of questions where they tell us what one piece is equal to and ask us to try figure out what the whole number is. Behind folder number 2 is a similar but more difficult version of that question. Let's take a look at what is behind the folder. We're back in the restaurant again, but this time the bill has been divided a little bit differently. My 3 friends have already paid, and they told me that they had to pay €6 altogether for 3/4 of the bill. So what is the total amount of money that the bill has come to? The way that we would write that question is like this. 3/4 of me is 6. What number am I? So these questions are similar to the ones we were doing before, but there's one extra step. Let's draw a picture and fill in what information we already know. So we know that we are talking about quarters, so I'm going to draw a picture that shows quarters. And this time, 3/4 is equal to 6. If 3/4 is equal to 6, how much would one of those 3 pieces be equal to? Can you pause the video and see if you can figure that out? Well, did you get the answer? The answer is that each piece is equal to 2. The way we got this was dividing 6 divided by 3. Or just trying to think in our head what number adds up to 6 when we add it 3 times. Either way works, as long as you got the answer of 2 per piece. Okay, so now we know that each piece is equal to 2. All we need to do now is fill in the missing information on our picture with one more 2. Okay, so if 3/4 is equal to 6, then 1/4 is equal to 2, so 4/4 are going to be equal to 8. Our answer is 8. Let's try another one, but we'll do it together step by step. 3/4 of me is 12. What number am I? So let's draw our picture again of quarters and fill in the information that we know. So we know that 3/4 is equal to 12. If 3/4 is equal to 12, what would one of those quarters be equal to? Pause the video and see if you can figure out. So if 3/4 are equal to 12, then 1/4 is going to be equal to 4. Now that we know that each of the quarters is equal to 4, we can fill in the last missing piece with another 4. So now, figure out what is the total number that we're looking for. Pause the video and give it a try. So if 3/4 is equal to 12, 1/4 is equal to 4, and 4/4 is equal to 16. So the number we were looking for is 16. Okay, try figure this one out by yourself. We'll take it nice and slow going step by step. 2/6 of me is 4. What number am I? The first thing you need to do is draw a picture with 6 equal parts. Then colour in 2 of them. Okay, now that you've got that done, fill in the information that you know. So we know that those two parts, when we add them together, are equal to 4. So if two parts, when we add them together, are equal to 4, what would one part be? Pause the video and see if you can figure it out. Did you get it? So each part is equal to 2. So if 1/6 is equal to 2, can you fill in the rest of the picture with the correct information? Did you get this? All the pieces are equal to 2 each. So now you have everything you need to figure out the last step. What is 6 pieces out of 6 equal to? That'll tell us what our missing number is. Pause the video and give it a try. So our mystery number was 12. Did you get it? As I said at the start of this lesson, these are the hardest 2 types of questions about fractions that you will come across in 4th class. So please take your time looking over the video again if you need to. Draw the pictures, they will help you to figure them out. And try the practice activities down below to see if you understand how to do these questions. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, take care.